Continue.
And even he shall rule, whom they look not for that dwell upon the earth.
All right, hold it right there. So it says, even he shall rule, who they look not that dwelleth on earth. How in the hell did we get up Donald Trump as president of the United States? Wasn't he running Celebrity Apprentice on NBC a couple months ago? Now he's the president. So we are living in the last days where they throwing anybody up in the White House. Or check this out, We just saw something down in Chicago a couple days ago where they're parading the first female openly gay woman as the mayor, Lori Lightfoot. Nobody expected her to be the mayor and win the seat in Chicago, but anybody can win these elections nowadays, and Lori Lightfoot is an openly gay lesbian, and her partner looks like damn Mr. Rogers. Have you seen her? So then they put in anybody in the seats of power now. And they're saying it's a good thing, but what does the Bible say? Give me Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Bring it out real quick, Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. And hold to that second Esdras.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
So it says, woe unto them that call evil good. So those that are cheering and celebrating Lori Lightfoot being elected mayor, woe to you, destruction to you. You're wicked as hell too.
And good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
So destruction and everything is backwards in America, where they call evil good and good evil. They call us trying to teach our people, wake our people up on the streets evil. This place loves darkness and not light. Give me Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. And the Chicago has a lot of problems in their society with like the gang violence, the mass, the black on black violence, the brown on brown violence. And you cannot fix the wickedness with wickedness. We're in spiritual warfare. We need righteousness to fix and overturn this wickedness. You not pile sin upon sin. We're on spiritual warfare. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. Bring it out.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
God, so we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against spirits, the rulers of darkness. So this is spiritual warfare, and we need to put on the armor of God and to go to overcome this wickedness, trying to be righteousness, having Yahushua, the helmet of salvation, as our head to lead us and guide us. So we need righteousness to fix and overturn these conditions that our people in, not more wickedness. So I expect Chicago to get even worse, even more bloodshed, even more wickedness, because that's what they chose. They made a covenant with death. Give me Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Isaiah chapter 28, verse 15. Chicago made a covenant with death. 28:15, Isaiah.
28:15.
Right.
Because you have said we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. With death, hell with agreement.
You just want to try to shout it out there?
Yeah.
It says we made a covenant with death and hell in agreement.
When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refugees, and under falsehood we hid ourselves.
God, so that's why we don't vote or participate in these wicked elections at all, because voting is making a covenant with death, and you make an agreement with hell then, and you are voting for your own destruction.
That's it.
We need to choose Yahushua as our king in righteousness' sake, and not these wicked rulers of the world that do not know the Most High. They don't know the Most High, and the Most High definitely isn't with them. So we need to come out of this system and come back to these laws, statutes, commandments, and faith with Yahweh Shai. Continue, but let's go back to the second Esdras.
And the fowls shall take their plate away together.
So the birds will leave because this environment is so corrupt. Every day you look in the sky, you see planes spraying damn chemtrails, polluting the air, and you can't get a good breath of fresh air nowadays. And it's chasing the fowls and the birds away. Continue.
And the Sodomitish sea shall cast out fish.
And the sea of Sodom is casting out fish because the waters are polluted. You cannot get clean water if you can't find clean water nowhere. You gotta get filtered water. You gotta pay for your own water because this society is so wicked, polluting everything from the ground to the air.
Ask this guy if he has a question.
Hey, Shalom, you got a question? All right, continue.
And make a noise in the night,
So strange noises are being made in the night. Continue.
which many have not known, but they shall all hear the voice thereof.
Continue.
There shall be a confusion also in many places.
So there shall be a confusion in many places. This society, you cannot tell the difference between a man and woman nowadays. With women trying to dress and look like men, and men putting on pantyhose, hose, and walk around with pocketbooks and skirts, acting as women. You cannot tell the difference. There is confusion nowadays in this society. Continue.
And the fire shall be often out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places.
So the wild beasts are changing their places. They're constantly moving around to Run that for me again so far.
And the wild beasts shall change their places.
Yeah, so the wild beasts shall change their places. These are wicked Edomites. They're cutting everything down. They're cutting down all the trees and forests, and the wild beasts have nowhere to dwell at. So they're constantly changing their places. You might see a horse or a wild animal walking up and down these streets pretty soon because there's no place for the wild beasts to roam or hang out at nowadays. Continue.
And menstruous women shall bring forth monsters.
So it says, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters. Give me Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. So menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, devils. We live in a society where most of the Black Hispanic kids are raised in single-parent households. And because a lot of kids do not have their fathers, whether they're in jail or on the streets or got chased out of home, they do not have that proper balance or discipline so they can grow up to live productive lives. So there's a lot of monsters out on the streets nowadays where they have no respect for their elders, no respect for themselves. Give me Isaiah 3:12, bring it out.
Keep this me out?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
So it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors. Children are bad nowadays. They have no respect at all. Continue.
And women rule over them.
And women rule over them. Most of our households today, women are the rulers, not the man. Women are supposed to be the helpmate to assist the man, but nowadays, with this feminist, a matriarchal system we're living in, women are the head, they're the rulers. Most of these households and a lot of kids do not have the proper balance they need so they can grow up to be productive citizens. Run that again.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
So this is how we have the fallen away of society nowadays, where wickedness is constantly increasing. We do not have the proper balance or the proper order that the Most High set for us. Let's go back to the second Esdras now.
Finish it up.
Also, I can finish it up.
O my people, they which lead thee, cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path.
So those that are led by women and children are caused to err because they are not led by that path. So that's another cut on lowering Lightfoot, that women are not supposed to be in positions of power like that. Now, women are a very important part of our society if they're working in their right order, helping their man to run the household or helping a man to build a business or do great things, but they're not supposed to be usurping authority over the man. So we need to get to the proper order that the Most High gave us. All right, back to 2 Esdras.